I've bought a used computer, a course I've spent almost $2,000, and then I've made multiple six figures. In this video, I want to share with you my story, my business journey, how I went from broke, from not having income, from living with my parents, to those days where I make a lot of money, I have my own business and I live in my own apartment. And everything started by just buying an old and used computer and a course. I have studied the course, I have used the computer, I've applied everything that I've learned inside the course, I have started my social media marketing agency, and today, at those days, I have more than 120 clients that have got a service from my company. And I am not telling you this to brag or just to feel better about myself, but I want just to inspire you and tell you that it's possible, and I want to share with you my journey, my struggle, my win, my losses, and everything about my journey, because I started almost 4 years ago in my bedroom. I started from there, wake up every day on my bed, do 2 feet and sit down on my desk, work there for the entire day, then go to sleep, wake up, work again, go to sleep. I have lived my last 3 years pretty much in my bedroom, just by sleeping, working. I went outside just to do a workout or just to eat, but then I was sit down in my room pretty much 20 hours a day. And it's very important that you understand that you don't need to do the same, but if you want to get results fast and compressed time, you need to do it. Because yes, I could work just 3 hours a day, or maybe just work a little bit here, a little bit there, but no, my goal was to become financially independent, was to become successful. My goal, biggest goal, was to become rich. And by doing that, by working it a ton of hours and staying in my environment, in my room, by doing that, it's been possible to create the business that I have right now today. Right now I am here in my own apartment where I live alone. I have a ton of space, I have a good view, and I am pretty much above all the people around my age. But this started just as I said before. I have went on Craigslist, I have found a computer, an old MacBook Pro. I've bought it for around $800. Then I have started studying for free on YouTube. Then I came across a course from Tai Lopez, social media marketing agency, I think SMMA, Tai Lopez, something around that. And it was a course where Tai Lopez and other experts shared how you can create a social media marketing agency, how to create website for clients, how to create campaigns, marketing on Facebook, how to manage social media, how to get clients, everything around the topic. And I have chosen to invest, I remember it was between $1,000 and $1,200 to buy that course, but the overall investment was around $2,000. And I spent those money to buy that course with a big fear, because maybe it's not worth the course, or maybe it's a scam, or maybe I will never get those money back. And by the way, while I was spending that amount of money, I was not getting income, because I was at my home. I have just finished my work, my contract of work, and I was alone at home. And for me it was a really big investment, but this is what I wanted to do. So I've started learning for hours and hours every single day, studying the marketplace, studying the platforms, studying the course, all on my used computer. And by doing that, I have created a really good framework in my mind about how everything works. Then I've started testing all my service with a fake client. I've pretty much created a fake company that they need a website, they need social media, so I've created everything for them. So once I get a client, I am ready. And then I have started to promote my business, promote my company. But only after 2 to 3 months of promoting my company, I've got my first client. And I remember that it was one of the best days of my life, the day when I closed my first client. And it was a client that he paid me $1,000 a month. It can be just a little bit of money right now, but at the moment it was a really big client. And especially because you can see that I've spent $2,000, and now in just 2 months of getting that client, I've made my money back. But it was not easy to get that client. It was really hard. For example, I started to go knock doors in business owner around the local area, but nobody said yes to my services. Then I've tried another strategy, email marketing, cold email to companies around. And from there, by sending out 136 emails, I have got one positive answer. And from there, I've started working more with word of mouth, with people that maybe ask services on Craigslist or on Facebook, and by doing that everything was growing. And it was not a really big growth, but it was almost maybe 1,000, maybe 2,000, maybe 600. It was not a lot of money at the beginning. It was really hard for me to start getting good money and start pretty much growing my business, because I made some money, but I was also spending money. I had a car at my parents' house that I was paying by myself. So as you can see, if 1 month, for example, I make $400 or just $1,000, it can be a little bit hard to take a lot of money to save, to reinvest, and do all this stuff. But I was sure that the future will change, and I kept working. And from few $100 a month, I went to few $1,000 a month. And then from almost 1 year ago, I've had a really big spike in my business, and is when I've decided to go and live alone in my own apartment and have my own life. And then I went here, and the day, pretty much the month that I was living here alone, my income went to the moon, really doubled and tripled of 3 months ago, because it's very simple. Right now I see, for example, here in this apartment, I spend every month on rent around $1,200, and as you can see, every month I see almost more than $1,000 that go out. And right now my imagination and my perception about money is very big, because if at the beginning for me $1,000 was a lot of money, right now I see $1,000 that goes out every single month just for rent. So you start to think bigger, and you start to making more money. And pretty much every month I can save a lot of money. Every month I can do whatever I want, and every month I work from home, wake up around 9 a.m. in the morning, I work, I go maybe for a walk, I go to the gym, I meet my friends in the evening. So as you can see, my lifestyle is really great, and I have set up a really nice life. But everything, I am very grateful that started with just $2,000, because this is a really great story that I can tell to other people, and it's an inspiration, because pretty much everybody has $2,000. And if you don't have $2,000, for me, my best advice is to go work a job. Maybe you can even hate the job, but just do it for 1, 2, 3 months in order to save $2,000, and then invest those money in something that can create a better life for you. Because if I look around and I see all the people around my age, or they are going to school, or they are unemployed, or they are at home, or they are at a job but they don't have the freedom, they don't earn a lot of money, they are not happy, I have pretty much one of the best life that you can have. And for me, right now, the next step is to make even more money, save more money, and then start spending a lot of money. For example, I want to buy a supercar, I want to travel more, and all those stuff. But it's something that I need to take control. But remember that the most important thing is your mindset, because if you don't have a good mindset, if you don't have the right mindset for succeed or to get results into your life, you will never get there. Because 3 years ago, if I had the wrong mindset, I could easily took those $2,000 and buy maybe a phone and buy a computer and buy a PlayStation, but something not related to business. But I have chosen to buy a computer for business and invest more than $1,000 on a course. And this is not easy, not a lot of people are doing this, but as you can see, it's a step outside of my comfort zone that right now it's bringing me thousands and thousands of dollars every single month. And in 2020, I've got some months where I've got 5-figure revenue from my company, and I'm really happy about this. And if you just told me 1 year ago that today I'm here in this situation, probably I will never trust you. I will never think that this can be real. But by being here today, it's real. And the main reason because today I'm here to share with you this story is not to sell you anything, is not to tell you what to do, but it's just my advice to you. Invest money, invest time in order to create a great future, because I have started from zero and you can do the same just by investing a little amount of money and by having a really big courage. And if you want to know the 7 best side hustle that you can start today so you can start making more money, watch this next video right here where I show you exactly how is the best way on how you can get $10,000 per month. I see you there.